Hi, I'm SiddarthaVanam. Today I'm going to discuss about the topic risk-driven model. Um in general, what is risk-driven model? Risk-driven model is a type of model which guides the developers to apply a minimum set of architecture techniques to reduce the most pressing risks. Risk-driven model can be characterized into three steps. Number one, identify and prioritize risk. Number two, select and apply set of techniques for the risk to be reduced. Number three, evaluate risk reduction. So in general, what is risk? Risk can be most commonly defined as a chance of failure times the chance of impact. So what are the most common type of risks? The most common type of risk are engineering and project management risk, because these risks relate to the most common topics like schedules, sequencing of work, delivery, team size, geography, etc. So how do we prioritize the risk? Yeah, we do prioritize the risk in the risk-driven model because the risks are not all same of the same size, because some are more large, some are more small. So they can be prioritized. Most development teams will prioritize risk by discussing the priorities among themselves so that they can accordingly develop the software project. Yeah, we do have some techniques which are used in the risk-driven model to reduce the risk. Once you know what the risk you're facing, you can apply the techniques that you expect to reduce the risk. The term technique is quite broad, so we'll focus specifically on software engineering risk and reduction techniques. The risk-driven model focuses on techniques that are on the analysis end of the spectrum. So the techniques which are on the analysis end of the spectrum are most commonly used in the risk-driven model. Yeah, to identify risks and choose techniques to combat them, the techniques best suited to one project will not be one's best suited to other project. So if we use some techniques in one project, the same techniques can't be used in the other project, because the types of risk the facing in one project may be entirely different with the other project. But the mindset of aligning your architecture techniques, your experience and the guidance you have learned will steer you to appropriate techniques. Yeah, the techniques might not be the same, but the procedure will mostly be the same to each and every project to apply the set of techniques. Yeah, the risk-driven model strives to efficiently apply techniques to reduce risk, which means not over or under apply techniques to achieve efficiency. The risk-driven model using guiding principle, effort should commensurate with the risk of failure. Yeah, using these techniques, the risk of failure will be totally reduced, so that the risk-driven model helps the developers completing the software project easily. So let us conclude what risk-driven model most commonly says. So the risk-driven model encourages developers, number one, to prioritize the risk they face, because the key reason for the project success is to reduce the risk totally, because the user can most easily use them. And number two, choose appropriate architecture, software architecture, so that the techniques to reduce the risk will be easily available for them. And number three, reevaluate remaining risk. See, as discussed above, we have some risks which are very small, but they also need to be eliminated for the risk. The risk you need for the project success. So it encourages just enough design and architecture by guiding developers to a prioritized subject of architecture activities, so that the developers can easily use the risk-driven model for the key success of the project. So that's all. The risk-driven model, I just want to encourage about the risk. I just want to say that people, like, the risk-driven model is the most common and most friendly to the developers, so that they can easily cope up with the project success. Thank you.